And we are back. So let's see. Let's try not to press needlessly now, since we might get punished. This doesn't help us. Before did I glance out the window? So I saw two silhouettes. They're a bit far away, though. You think we should press this one?
No.
Okay. He's wearing his cloak, but not his hat.
I feel like if we get punished for pressing, then we want something we could possibly get more information out of. I don't think we're going to be getting much more from this.
Well, the thing here is it says the hat was found at the scene of the crime, and he's only saying he was wearing his cloak. What's the next one say?
I think we want to get some more out of this, if we can.
Okay, I don't think we're gonna get punished for pressing.
I'm sorry. Alright. Second.
Bless you.
Sneeze. Yeah. Let's see. You say you saw the ringmaster get clunked all over the head?
Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story.
Really does enjoy completely random non sequitur?
Sequiturs.
Yeah. What do you say the victim was struck?
You mean weapon? I have no idea. Weapon wasn't found in the murder scene, right?
You did say you saw the entire thing, didn't you?
I suppose I did. Wait, no, I didn't. I didn't see a weapon.
Mo! Did you or did you not see the crime of the murder committed that night?
I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. I have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. As if you don't, know what is waiting for you. Oh, that's all. That's all we have left.
What?
This better be a very obvious answer.
Isn't that a bit melodramatic?
What will it be, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Any clear basis to believe that my crimes did not, that my witness did not see the crime?
We don't yet.
I feel like the answer is we do, but if we... I don't know.
What do we have?
The hat, he did point out, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Right now, I don't have a clear basis for thinking that.
Okay, so we do need...
Actually, like, the fact that the press button is now dangerous.
Oh! Wait, now a second, Miss Valkarma. So I do not feel the need to treat Mr. Wright so harshly.
That's right, what did he said? The judge wanted hotter indeed. Okay, there we go. That's much more normal.
You must penalize Mr. Wright for his display. I think a verbal censure would be best.
Hmm?
The rules, Mr. Wright. There's no room for baseless hounding in my courtroom.
Well, that's much more reasonable.
Didn't really bail me out after all. No, most testimony we told us yesterday are kind of different.
Yeah, I noticed. We just gotta pinpoint what's changed.
You can do it, Nick.
Okay. So definitely we have to... Oh god, I'm just annoyed that this is what we're dealing with now. If I remember what he actually said, like before, this would be something.
It's just this one that's bothering me, because he said he was wearing the cloak, but not the hat, and the hat was there. I'm pressing this one.
You'd say you clearly saw this, even though you were by your own admission far away.
That's right, I've been thinking about it over and over since that night. Things don't really make sense until I spoke with the prosecutor, Miss Von Karma. I'm 100% certain that was Max and the Ringmaster that I saw that night. Think about it, how could I be wrong if Max is always wearing his uppity symbols?
Uppity symbols.
Or nowadays, do you even have to go to school anymore to be one? Alright, everyone knows what to do all together now, say with Uncle Mo. See what I mean? It's always like this. The crowd never moves along with what I want. Would be really and utterly, completely worthless as a clown.
Now I just feel bad for him.
Now foolishness, back on track. The witness, please testify as to what he saw and only what he saw.
Okay, so we didn't get... So...
What was the? Was this the one that we pressed?
Yeah, that was the first one we pressed. And
I really want to present the hat here.
Again, if I could remember what was happening from our previous session, it would be something. Because the way Phoenix is saying it's something different from his testimony changed, and I don't remember what he said before.
I don't remember either. I say we present the hat here.
I don't want to. I don't.
I'm doing it.
Yep, there it is.
Damn it. I feel like my logic made sense though. He said the symbol.
I get what you're trying to say, but I feel like
it's gonna be the ring all over again.
We're gonna die.
Well, the only thing... I mean, like...
We have to press something else.
This is the only other one that really helps us at all.
Far away you stay. If you had to say exactly how far away were they?
You would think for about that for a second. I was in my room here, and they looked about yay big, and they're about 30 feet from my window. It's 30 feet, that's not far at all. It is when you don't understand distance like I don't. It was snowing that night, and it cut down the visibility.
Okay, so that's not helpful. Okay, so what else can we work with?
This one.
We could, I guess.
See why he glanced out the window.
You just happen to glance out the window?
You could say that. You could also say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed. The curls. I guess synonyms aren't allowed either.
What should I do? I wonder if I press him further on this. We have to, I think. Exactly why did you look out your window that night?
Why? Why? They don't need a reason to look out a window, do they?
That's not what I meant. I mean that, well, when we spoke okay, this is what we're going on about.
Okay, this is what we needed. Once I tucked myself into bed, I heard an amazing noise. It was incredibly loud, 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 like a chime thump, thump, thump. Very unentertained look. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Forgot?
Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window that night.
Yeah, see, if we remembered that, we probably would have pressed that sooner.
Yeah. Feel free to yell at us for that. That's just the nature of these sessions.
Yeah. Like 1 or 2 days for you, like 4 weeks for us.
Oh my god, do you even want to tell them how long this
Uh,
recordings have been in?
So the initial, I actually have all the files pulled up. The first batch of recordings we did were on March 25th. Doesn't sound too bad, right? March 25th, 2024. Our next recording batch after that was, hold on, May 27th, 2004. Then our next batch of recording, July 8th, 2024. After
these has been a circus.
After that, you want to know when this one was? January 1st, 2025. And here's actually our smallest gap in between. Was the next recording bit was February 12th, 2025.
Okay, we definitely need to tighten these recordings up more.
And then the next batch after that, actually this is our actual smallest batch, was February 17th, 2025.
We seriously need to actually tighten these up more.
And this most recent batch has been recorded, what is today? March 28th, 2025. So that is where we're at.
This is the real clown show.
Yeah, so this is one of the longest recording sessions ever. That's right, I forgot to mention the thump, didn't I? And this is also what I've been trying to like focus on getting this done.
Yes.
That's something you forget to mention.
Yeah, what she said. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony.
Very well, Mr. Curls, please revise your testimony. Forgot I'm the judge right now.
This should start turning the tables in our favor.
Heard a huge noise outside the window. That's what made me hit. Maybe take a look outside. Press.
Well, actually, wait a minute. We don't need to. Okay, maybe we do.
Oh no, it's always different dialogue. I guess it sounded like I guess you could say, girls, may the court remind you that humor is unnecessary. How'd you know I was gonna make a joke? I guess it sounded like someone getting hit with something very hard.
Okay, we need to press on that last statement now.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like. Honestly.
We need to press that last statement again.
What then? You went out to the window and you saw. Oh, whoops! That was the last one.
Yeah, no, we need to press that one again because now it makes no sense. Yeah, we need to press this one again.
Well, you're right to decline earlier then.
Yeah.
I'm really glad they had this fast forward feature ever since the beginning of the series.
Yeah, it really helps when trying to revisit dialogue. Of course I do. I've got my reason.
I suppose you'd be telling us that great reason?
Of course I will. The reason is the witness's very own testimony.
The meaning of this, Mr. Wright.
Most of they heard it sound like a thump of someone getting hit.
Sorry, I'm just checking some. My volume for you go up.
I don't know. Were you messing with it again?
This time I was actually messing with it. It just looked quiet in the recording, so I raised it. Does it sound the same to you?
Would it sound the same to hear my own voice? That I can't hear anyways?
What? Does it sound does it sound louder or no?
The game?
Yes.
No.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know. Anyway, he did say that.
However, Mo just stated the following under oath.
I just kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head.
If Mo is to be believed when he said he looked out the window upon hearing a sound, then there was no way you could have seen Max clunk anyone.
1902, a crack clown. Okay. I wanted to read.
I kind of want to freeze frame these at some point just to
You
see
have-
what they're saying.
You have to see in the recording when they eventually come out in, like, June, probably. I want this to be the next long recording to go out, so...
Yeah, but we actually need to wrap
We gotta get it finished first, yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think his name is Mr. Curls in reference to Curly, from the Stooges, since they refer to him as a Stooge.
Maybe.
That's just my guess. Because they were a comedy act. Maybe he was a clown at some point, I don't actually know.
I have no idea.
Scrolls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment? They didn't commit. These clown promptly escaped from a maximum security clown car. Girls are reciting the C-Team theme to anger this court.
I love that the judge knows what he's talking about.
No, I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory. Great job, Nick.
These types of witnesses always seem to have selective memory. You just have to peel back the layers of the clown makeup to find the truth.
Well, back from jogging your memory jog? That pretty much happened the way I said it.
Pretty much.
I looked out the window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement.
Karma. Tampering with witnesses again.
You guys should not be prosecutors. This is highly illegal. So you're saying you did not see the defendant clonk the ringmaster? Yes. Well, we looked out the window, the ringmaster had already been checked out. Checked out? Yep, he was on permanent vacation, as they say. I'm very depressed. Mr. Curls, Your Honor. No, I witnessed the actual crime. However, you still say you saw the criminal, correct? Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over. I saw someone's silhouette next to him. Well, then please satisfy the silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. If I catch even a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in a holy cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it? Got it.
Poor Mo.
Yeah, Mo doesn't really deserve this. He may not be funny, but he's not, like... He's trying to help. I also just noticed the mouth on his hat mimics his actual mouth. Like, it copies the shape. Whatever shape he's making. I was a bit far away, but the shadow could have only belonged to Max. No doubting it, especially when I saw his uppity symbols.
You're right, it is, and that's unsettling to me.
Yeah, I just noticed it. It's probably been doing it the whole time, but I don't like it. There's Silk Hat? Oh, so now the Silk Hat's mentioned. Okay. Would have been nice earlier, so I didn't try to... Look at that black cloak. All there. I guess he's saying because it's a silhouette. There's a silhouetted, but there's still no doubt that it was him. Cloak was fluttering in the wind. I couldn't really see what he was carrying. Okay, see, now this is actually a somewhat useful, like, normal testimony here. Does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime. Took your time realizing that, didn't you? Whatever, this should be enough, right? Not really. He saw a silhouette. That doesn't confirm nothing.
Well, there's also one more thing that I noticed about.
What's that?
3 symbols.
Well, yeah, the other was the
Where was the
rose.
mention of the where's the mention of the roses?
Well, if it's a silhouette, he's not gonna be able to see the rose. Was Max really at the scene of the crime? Or was Max really at the scene of the crime that night? Sorry, I let my innocence slip out.
He said he wasn't there. We have to keep believing that.
All right, Mr. Wright. Oh no, it's infecting. All right, Mr. Wright, commence your cross-examination.
I want to press that third statement.
You want to press the third one? All right.
I want to press the third one.
It used to throw me off because he said the black cloak. But I'm assuming it's because he saw a silhouette.
You're sure that's what you saw that night?
Exactly what I said. I saw is exactly what I saw. Got eyes like a hawk.
Don't birds have terrible night vision?
It depends on the bird.
Owls I know have pretty good ones, as far as I recall. I think.
Well, in most hawks, however, do not. Most hawks are daytime hunters.
Yeah.
I'm saying most because I don't know if all are. Anyway.
Your bases.
Yes. Well, that's not all I saw. Yeah, we didn't really get much out of that. But he did say they're all there, but he only pointed out the two, so we could take the risk.
Well...
We could take the risk.
We could.
Yeah, I have...
We're one hit point away, essentially.
I made a save state just in case. I think it's worth it. It's in three famous symbols, and he saw two of it.
Yeah. Well, it sounds right.
Yep. Or does it sound right?
Yeah. Well...
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
I was making a joke.
You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols?
I suppose so. The silcock and the cloak, right?
Mo. Everyone knows that Max Melee Galacta has 3 uppity symbols.
3 symbol. Come on, Bo. You were trying to get the crowd to do it before. Everyone get ready. All together now. Silcock, cloak, white roses. There's
he knew about them earlier?
Yeah, I don't know. Karma? This dude has some memory issues.
I mean, fair enough. It's not perfect.
No. Especially when you see something traumatic. Oh, I'm sorry. Ugh. And he saw symbols. He just forgot to mention one. Isn't that right, Mo? You like pie? I love pie. 3.14. Wow, he actually...
Jesus Christ.
He recited a lot of them.
That?
Silence, you can respond with the whole truth, not fractions.
He has bad memory in some parts and incredibly powerful memory in others.
Yeah, but he's being beaten. He can remember things, apparently.
I feel like he's had a very troubled childhood.
He's a clown, of course he did. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you?
To be honest, there wasn't any roses on that person I saw. The crime scene was dark. It was obviously too dark to see that kind of detail.
But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them. Like, against a dark color scheme and shadows, white is very noticeable.
And the roses must have fallen off the defendant assaulted the victim.
If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene.
No, fuck you! Mr. Red, are all these white roses truly material for the fact of the case? If they're not, he's just toying with this court. Alright, if you don't want to read, fine.
Whatever, there's a nugget of truth, it always peeks out at me, then run away. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trillo's testimony? There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 symbols. Ridiculous. How could you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? How could you mistake someone for wearing such a snobby 3-piece getup? Trillo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, the witness claims that there were no white roses on the person he saw. There's absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction.
Ugh. No, what am I supposed to think? What is supposed to what is supposed to describe the point but this? If I forget the roses, think about his other testimonies. The witness has stated without a doubt that he saw Maximilian Galactica.
Stop trying to snake charm the judge.
Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now.
Your Honor, it may be trivial, but there still should be some doubt lingering in your mind.
Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. In that, unlike wine, this witness has not grown more mature with age. I'm not mature?
I've come to the conclusion.
Oh, there you are.
There
Sorry.
he is.
I had to help my family with something, or
Yep,
replace.
yep.
Grandmother wanted to replace an HDMI box, or one of the boxes in the house for the TVR.
Well, proceed with reading.
I read this one.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought I clicked it.
I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my weighing 1% of doubt is quite reasonable. Which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request more testimony. Talk more, Clown Man. It's funny.
What?
Sorry. If there's no contradictions to this next statement, I am prepared to issue a ruling.
Ling.
Nick, this is your last Alright, Nick. God damn, the innocence is coming back. It's because of these fucking clowns. This is your last chance.
So, no horsing around? What's going on?
There's no doubt in my mind. There's no white roses that night. However, all the other symbols were there. I'm sure equally of that. Especially that silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing that, seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. Okay, short one.
I think there is a contradiction there, I see.
That's right, you've got one last chance at this.
Just one chance?
I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this
Okay,
witness.
so no pressing at all.
If you're going to prove there's a contradiction with Mr. Curl's statement, you better have at least a shred of evidence.
Shred of evidence to back up your accusations.
I got one single shot. Better make it careful. I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I need, and I think I see where it is.
Good luck thinks he sees it.
I think
Well,
I see it.
one chance or not, we only had enough health for one chance anyway.
Yeah, I'm assuming that one chance or not, there's probably not a full one chance or not, but we're low enough that it is.
Which one did you want to press?
Do you think you see it, MJ?
I think it's the fourth one. We
I
gotta
think it's the
present
fourth one too.
Present
Yeah,
the
the
hat
hat.
on it.
And why would we present the hat?
Because if he was wearing it the whole time,
It wouldn't have been left at the scene.
Yeah.
I knew the hat was coming into play at some point.
This
I
wouldn't
knew-
happen to be the still cat you saw that night, would it?
Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night.
No question in your mind?
Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that?
I see.
We got the victory music once again.
Mr. Judge?
Okay. Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright?
Miss Von Karma. Where exactly was the silk hat found?
I'm here, sorry, no, it's just... Sorry. Well, you've always asked these questions. It was found at the crime scene. The crime scene? That means...
I like how it took her a second. She's like, wait, hold on.
Yeah, like, wait a minute. The silk hat fell off at the crime scene.
Very easy to combine the ending of Silk with the beginning of Hat and mix the two up.
Yeah.
I've done that. I did that earlier.
Silk hat. Good God, that is stupidly easy.
Mhm.
However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated he was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene.
Oh, it's not true! Oh, my goes, Bobby!
Order, Mr. Pearls!
Yes, Your Honor?
What is the meaning of all this? You're old enough to know better than behave like this in court.
Hey, that's not right. That's so harsh.
Not right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things.
Okay, that's just hard. No, that's harsh.
Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Yes, you just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You have to go and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? You guys are sitting there, but oh god, he's going.
He's fucking he's chimping out.
Wow.
Why not for these childish outbursts, Mr. Pearls? Who do you think you are?
I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Marx.
Marx.
Carl.
Carl's Marx.
It's Karl Marx. I hate that
Right,
commie.
This is the worst situation ever. We got a communist killing Americans. Back to war with Russia. Let's go.
Yeah. Even if he didn't have a rose, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. Fucking commie.
Fucking
I'm telling you, I'm telling the truth. Only a communist would do this. Nick, I'm scared. Nick, I'm terrified.
It's fine. We killed the Batman.
No, there's a communist among us. He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there.
Left the scene?
Nick, please, we gotta worry about the communists. They're coming for They're coming for
I've
us.
been mulling over for a while now.
It devolved within 2 seconds because of one misread.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want? Asking questions is for commies.
You just said he left the scene.
Yes.
Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime?
Wearing red and with the USSR theme. What? He went. What do you mean? How did he leave the scene? Can't be ask me that.
Mr. Phoenix Ray is badgering the witness, Your Honor.
I feel like if he was watching, it would be a very valid question to be asking. How did he leave?
Yeah, like if he saw him leave, that's very valid. The witness's testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma. Miss Von Karma's protest is useless.
I'll kill you. You got a point? Let's hear what the witness has to say on this.
Oh God.
This is how. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. I bet you ain't even fighting Nam. How old is he supposed to be? He's 46. And this is supposed to take place like this year, apparently.
Something?
I don't know. That would put he. Yeah, no, he would have been Iraq if anything. if the geopolitical climate of this world were the same as ours.
Obviously, he was a a foot. He was obviously a minigunner in the Global Defense Initiative.
Hmm.
Had to fight against Nod and Kane and all that. Peace through power my ass.
That's what I expected you'd say. You say you saw how it happened?
Huh? I'm not sure I exactly know where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest of things.
Any proof on out of the story?
Crime scene photo.
I was wondering when this is going to come into play.
Because there's no footprints.
Look at this picture.
Also, can we talk about how it seems like everyone in this circus wants to blame him for the murder instead of actually solving it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, again, it's because Max makes more money than all of them.
Yeah,
The only one that does-
Also an asshole.
Yeah, they all
yeah,
have.
they all have reason to want him gone.
Yeah,
The problem is the footprints in the snow.
the only person that doesn't have a problem with Max is Regina.
And I think it's because she's just too dumb to care.
Or two in her own world.
Something.
Yeah. In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminals' footprints? They aren't there at all. So, Mo, how exactly did the criminal escape the scene?
He
Your Honor,
he used comedy magic. I watched him.
this witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable.
You gotta believe me, the USSR are back.
I move to strike all this witness testimony from the court record.
God damn it. I agree. Clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown's car he came into court in. Wait just a second. You guys can't just ignore everything I've said. Fine. I'll tell you the truth this time.
You wait a second. I think you said more than enough for today.
I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear. I don't know why. I get a feeling things are about to get worse before they get better.
They always do.
Yes?
The testimony you provided up to now has been false. Death.
Hasn't been false, I haven't lied, it's just
Just what?
I don't trust commies. And you look like a fucking commie. I was just a bit confused on the bit of the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw. Again, telling me what to say.
Order. Order. I love order. I just took on Karma. How could you?
Don't you pose at me.
Your Honor. If you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have had exactly the same opinion as I have. What opinion is that? That he's fucking insane. That's enough out of you. I'm gonna listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you saw.
Huh, you're not gonna believe this, but it's all true, I'll tell you.
Try not to waste our time with your idiotic drivel.
I'm getting tired of this guy right now.
I think everyone is.
Now it's time for the next segment of Mo's Nose. Everything that I've said up to now has been the truth. When I looked at the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't bearing his white rose, but he was wearing the silky hat. That's what I saw.
Yep, there it is.
That's the truth now. Get ready for it. He flew. He jumped and flew through the air. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness. That's why there were no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints.
I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now?
I mean, and yet the evidence
Well,
supports
that
it.
was
And
how do you put this into words?
I mean, the evidence supports it. And
Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician. But to leave the scene of the crime by flying, there's no way that actually happened. You're right.
Why is she right? You believe the other witness? Why don't you believe me? Especially since it's the best part of the story.
To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this as witness's testimony, Mr. Wright?
It was all a dream.
I'm gonna be honest, I think all of these options are basically the same let's go with all of the dream?
I was gonna say truth because, let's be honest here, some way somehow, the criminal left no footprints at the scene, so he couldn't have been on the ground at all.
Yeah, and also I don't want to get punished for being wrong, and this seems like the most likely. Yeah, I know, but just in case.
That is also true.
We're going with the truth one.
Damage you would show the health bar and show the damage you take.
What he said was so strange. I don't think he would have made it up.
Which means that he's telling the truth?
That's what I think.
Hey, wait. That means Max actually used magic.
Eh.
Only a foolish-looking fool could be fooled by such a foolish fool's foolish dream. Don't be ridiculous.
Don't be religious. Oh, great.
Doesn't exist.
Great.
Look, we're not dealing with Moses or Jesus, okay?
Black magic all the same.
Now we have a crazy anti-commie and someone who doesn't believe in religion.
I suppose I will let you all know my thinking regarding this matter. I have no fucking idea. I'm fucking lost. Criminals appeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that. But I just can't wrap my head around how it could actually happen. You imbecile. If you disregard a need for proof, Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It's an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Well, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. I like how neither side is like exactly.
Oh, no,
have to investigate more.
Because no one knows what's going on, and I don't think anyone wants to deal with these people anymore.
I believe that's enough for today. This court is now in recess. I'm going to the slide. Do you guys ever have one of those metal slides at school?
Yes, they hurt.
Yeah, especially when you get into the.
It's mostly like the plasticky ones or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, the metal slides are the worst because of the way that they're made. There's sometimes divots in the middle of them, so you get dug into by the metal, and on top of that, they're also, because they're sitting in the sun, literally several hundred degrees.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway,
the other ones aren't exactly cool either.
Normally I'd end the video here, but I think we're close to a save point, so we'll get through this bit of dialogue.
This has to be the end before like the second part of it.
Yeah. So December 29, 2:33 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5.
Hey, sweeties, what in the world's going on?
That's what I want to know.
Say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared.
Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you?
I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly whenever I please. It's not that easy.
looks so effortless for you on stage. Are you telling me you're a fake?
It's not that simple. I'm not actually flying on stage. I use invisible wires to always read the air.
Wow, you just told me the secret of your magic. And now I can perform it.
Oh, I remember the rule, the only rule.
I'm sorry, Max. I'm sorry you had to break your magician's creed to keep the magic tricks a secret.
Nick, what do we do now?
All we can do now is hope we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow.
Great idea. Let's find our best and catch this sucker. Or do our best.
You ever gone skeet shooting, Maya?
Are you saying that we're going to shoot down the flying criminal?
Maya cocks the rifle she's had this whole time during court. I'm ready. Alright, and with that, we will see you guys next time on December 23rd, 3 to 3 p.m. Weston Co. Law Offices.
Later.
Later.